conducted in the school business district and is not to be considered a public community meeting. Mrs. Adams, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mrs. Cherry?
Yes.
Mrs. Currington?
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin?
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Next, we will have our mission statement read by the board members. The mission of the Trotwood Madison City Schools is to graduate all students prepared to excel in a global society with a commitment to lifelong learning
And guaranteeing
And
a
the
challenging curriculum facilitated by an innovative and dedicated staff, community participation, and state-of-the-art resources in a stimulating atmosphere.
The reason, you see what happened in the middle, it was just been four of us doing that, but you did an amazing job. That was amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Lumpkin.
Thank you. Next, I need a motion to adopt the agenda. Are there any changes?
There are no changes this evening.
Okay, I need a motion to adopt the agenda as present.
I motion.
I'll second.
Ms. Adams, it's been moved in second. Would you call the roll, please?
Yes. Mr. Lumpkin?
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
Mrs. Currington?
Yes.
Mrs. Cherry?
Yes. Next on the item is board reports. Are there any board reports?
I actually do have one.
Okay.
I wanted to give you guys an update on what we're working on with relationship to the internships and programming for the students to connect it to the new jobs and the new job creation in Trotwood that's happening on Wolf Creek Pike. We came up with 4 pillars of alignment between Trotwood Madison City Schools and the CIC for my work on CIC board. The 4 pillars that we're going to focus on trying to create content for are workforce development. Their workforce development pillars in manufacturing, trades, hospitality and food, business relationship and management, potential for licensing, and also financial health and understanding. So we are preparing those things. I sent some of the preliminary notes to Mr. Howard today just to get his eyes on it. But the reason why we're working so closely with the city on creating those is just because of the workforce development part of the Ohio scorecard. And we feel like that if we're able to base a program based off what the state's metrics are and how they actually rate the school district on how much we engage and align with the workforce in our community, we can make steps and strides to make it easier for our students that aren't going to go to college to go ahead and graduate directly into the workforce. And then also create data points that tells the district and tells the community just how many students that are in that situation actually move directly into the workforce. So we did some real extensive work and came up with some things yesterday, and I'll be updating you guys pretty much weekly on where we are on those things.
How soon would this get started, Mr. Lumpkin?
My target, and that's gonna depend on our professionals and what Mr. Howard says about, what we come up with and what we need to tweak, but we wanna start something as early as the 17th with a session on youth that I'm actually facilitating across 21 states for JP Morgan Chase for students across those footprints, is a fireside chat about youth internships, or youth entrepreneurships, I'm sorry. So as quickly as 2 weeks, but the programming that's gonna happen in the school, we're focusing on the spring, April, and the start of the third quarter, or start of the fourth quarter, I'm sorry.
Would it be just for seniors or junior and seniors?
This will be for students as low as 5th grade, all the way up to 12th grade. So, so our focus is to start with as low as fifth grade all the way to 12th grade. We've had some conversations with people that have hydroponics and different equipment that they've been looking for school districts to kind of test some of their things with. And since we have those programs already in place at Westbrook Village, we're having some preliminary conversations about that as well.
So just a clarification, the youth entrepreneur is gonna be, I know you said it was part of one of the pillars, right? So
This
that-
is part of the financial health pillar,
Okay,
okay, and the entrepreneurship pillar that we
Okay.
have. And part of my responsibility at work, the people that work on my team, they have to bring that as a workforce development piece to the school districts that we partner with. So
Okay.
we're gonna make that available to Trotwood, Madison, and 17. That's
Thank-
it.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other board reports?
Just for the record, I'll review the information Mr. Lumpkin sent and share it with a couple members of the cabinet and then get back with him once we take a look at it.
Okay. Next up, treasurer's report.
The only thing I have as part of the treasurer's report tonight are the meeting minutes from the November 5th and November 20th meeting, just for information tonight for us to vote on at the next meeting. That's all I have.
Okay. Thank you. Item number 4, superintendent's report.
There are just a couple of items this evening, 3 actually. 2 of them are for information and 1 for action. The first item is requests for board approval of the following out-of-state overnight field trips for the Trotwood Madison Junior ROTC to Flint, Michigan, January 30th through 31st, 2026. Nixa, Missouri, February 6th, 2025. Flint, Michigan, February 13th, 2026. Excuse me, February 6th, 2026. Flint, Michigan, February 13th through the 14th, 2026. And May 14th, Flint again, through the 17th, 2026. The first 4 trips are drone competitions. This is an out-of-state overnight trip and is an American history government trip and the last is the American history government trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from April 30th through May 3rd, 2026. And all of these trips will be funded through the fundraisers that the Junior ROTC manages. So there will be no additional board cost for those trips. And attached is a letter that kind of outlines all of those trips as well. So that is for information, and we'll ask for board approval for those trips next meeting. Any questions on those? Right. Next is B, request for approval from athletic donations. Donation of $1,456 from Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and a donation of $670 from the Trotwood Madison Band Boosters. And these are donations requested for the athletic department. And this is for information this evening as well.
That's good.
And the last item is request for approval of the personnel agenda. Very, very short agenda this week, not much information. I did share this with you guys earlier in the week. It wasn't shared Friday, of course, because we were, we were out for the Thanksgiving break. But as you see, very short agenda, only 13 items. We have some appointments for substitute teachers, home instructors, as needed. Again, those are always as needed. Substitute food service workers, another bus driver, and then a couple additional supplementals, and event staff. And for clarification on event staff works on a rotational basis, so they're not all working at the same time. There's a schedule that Mr. Smith users and they sign up for the schedule. And based upon the size of the event, say for instance, a basketball game, varsity boys basketball game, you'll have more event staff working versus maybe a wrestling match.
Okay.
So it's all on a rotational basis, so all of those event staff workers do get opportunities to work, and it's not a large group all at one time. All right, so I am requesting requesting action on that, on the personnel agenda this evening.
Okay. As Mr. Howard always does, he provides us with the personnel agenda and give us an opportunity to look at it, and if we have any questions, and to my knowledge, I don't have any questions. Does anyone have any questions in reference to the personnel agenda?
No.
Okay. With that being said, I need a motion to approve the personnel agenda.
All motion.
I said,
I'll second.
Ms. Adams, it's been moved in second. Would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
yes.
Mrs. Cherry.
Yes. Motion passes to approve the personnel agenda.
Thank you.
Number 5, discussion items update.
The first discussion item is just Mrs. Adams just kind of giving a summary of where we are with the deficit plan.
Yes. So there are 2 pieces to that plan that we will be submitting by the December 20th due date. The first is a workbook, which is an Excel spreadsheet with 8 tabs. So just as an update, we have completed tabs 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that includes the initial questions, entering the flagged forecast, the forecast that has that deficit that we need to correct, changes in assumptions, and then any current forecast plan items that we're changing. We are continuing to work on tab 5, which is revenue enhancements. So if there's anything we know of that would increase our revenue over the next 3 years that we didn't include in the plan, we would enter that there. Tab 6 is the one we're really spending the most time in. That's the expenditure reductions tab. Tab 7 would be a plan for the 3rd fiscal year after we see the deficit. So if there's things that we're not implementing right away, we can enter them there. And then tab 8 is nothing that we actually enter information in, but it's a nice check for us. Anytime we enter something that changes, we can see what the forecast will look like with those changes implemented. So just as an update, we're really kind of halfway there, definitely in progress on everything else. This second piece that we'll be turning in is a narrative, and so that's like a written report that will be read next to the spreadsheet to kind of explain what people see. And so I am mostly finished with the draft of that. I met with Dorothy, our consultant, on Monday. I will be sending that draft to her by the end of the day tomorrow, and I meet with her again next Monday afternoon. So just an update on where we are. We are definitely getting closer to being finished and having something to share.
And, you know, from the perspective of both Ms. Adams and I just want to say that, you know, it has been some tedious work. I think when we you know, meet next week or so, we can kind of share, and Jill specifically will share what that document looks like. You know, it's our intent to, you know, be as open and transparent as possible with regards to, you know, whatever recommendations are made from the state, whatever recommendations are made, you know, on our end, and then once we conclude that, we'll bring it to you guys and let you guys take a look at it, and we'll discuss it in depthly, and then you know, the next steps are, you know, what we'll work through. Ms. Adams, is that kind of a good summary?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so, yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Next discussion item is item number B. Under number 5 is the special board meeting December the 11th.
Yes, Ms. Adams and I and Ms. Cherry, we have spoken about having a special board meeting next week, starting at 5:30, with the intent to, go into executive session and have some discussion with regards to some of the things that we're discussing, with some of them possibly being, personnel items. We want to make sure we talk about those items with the board, and then ultimately work to address the plan. This aligns along with the plan. Address the plan through more continued dialogue. So I guess the ask is if everybody is available, maybe for an hour and a half next week.
Yes.
All right. And there may be one item that I may bring to the board for information as well, with regards to the review of the school calendar for next year.
Next year,
Yeah, I may bring that for information after I have some conversation with the administration and with the TMEA, with regards to the calendar. And then I'll bring it for information, and then give you guys an opportunity to vote on it on the 18th as well.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Next up, number 6, treasurer comments.
I would just like to say that I am looking forward to attending, I know we have multiple, and I'm sure Mr. Howard will tell you about them, student performance events through the month of December. And I'm just looking forward to and going to make an effort to get to those, because I think especially this time of year, and especially with everything else that we're working on right now, it's just very important to remember why we are all here doing everything that we do, which is for our students every day. So I just want to say I'm looking forward to that, and I hope to see some of you there too. So that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Adams. Next is the superintendent comments.
Along the lines of what Ms. Adams just shared, I have provided the board with my December update. All of the upcoming meetings and event dates that I will be attending are outlined, and as you can see, December is a pretty full month for me as far as meetings and some other things are concerned. A couple highlights: on the 15th of December, the NAACP will be recognizing the middle school and high school for some of their academic achievements, and that will be at Grace United Methodist Church on Salem Avenue at 7:00 p.m. So Mr. McCray and Mr. Gibson will be in attendance, and I'll be in attendance as well. The ELC is having several programs, couple programs. On the 12th, which I kind of wanted to give some definition to, they're having what they call Dinner with the Docs at 6 p.m. And what Dinner with Docs is the ELC has a partnership with Wright State University, the Boonshaw School of Medicine, and there are several doctors in training that adopt families. There are about 12 to 15 families that are adopted, and families put their name in a box, and there's a raffle type drawing, and they select 12 to 15 families, and then those 12 to 15 families are invited to a catered dinner with those medical students from Wright State University, fully covered and taken care of by Wright State University. So they provide the students, the kids of the family with some gifts, and also provide them with a nice dinner. So it's a pretty cool little activity. I think this is the 3rd year maybe we've had that partnership with Wright State. So that's pretty cool. A couple other programs are all identified. Madison Park, as you see, we'll be going to see the Nutcracker on the 17th at the Schuster Center. And then Westbrook will have their annual Jingle Ball from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., which is a little dance that they have. right before the holiday break. And then the high school will have the National Honor Society Blood Drive. This is their yearly blood drive that they have. In your folder, just a couple flyers. The first flyer is the flyer from the ELC with regards to their first grade winter program, Wednesday the 17th at 1:15 p.m. And then the second flyer is a flyer that details the Ohio Principals Conference, 2025 Ohio Principals Conference, sponsored by the Ohio Mid-Size Leadership Collaborative. This is a group of like-sized districts similar to Trotwood-Madison City Schools. They have a leadership collaborative that they are encouraging principals, current principals, assistant principals, and individuals that are interested in leadership or going into the principalship to attend. It's a conference that they put on. It's a one-dayer. It's going to be in Mansfield, and we're going to be taking, I think, four or five of our administrators just for one day to attend the conference. I will be participating in a panel with regards to successful superintendents who have successful superintendents in parentheses. That's yet to be determined yet, who have served as principals, share their journeys, what shaped their leadership, the pivotal mistakes that became turning points, and the daily habits that drive success. So this conference is for aspiring principals or current principals to hear superintendents and other district level administrators just kind of talk about, you know, the path for the principalship and what are some of the things that we, you know, encountered and worked our way through as principals to get to, to ultimately get to the to superintendentship. So I just wanted to share that with the board.
Have you identified who?
Yes, there will be, so there's going to be, this is the first session, this is the fall, there's going to be one in the winter and one in the spring. So the first group will be Mrs. Isaacs, Foster, Mickey, and the aspiring administrator will be Tasha Johnson from the high school, Ms. Johnson. Okay, so it's 4. And then next fall, in the spring will be the other APs. They really encourage assistant principals to come.
Okay.
Yeah, they really encourage the assistant principals to come. Okay?
That'd be nice.
All right. And then, last in, of course, I'm trying to pull it up so I make sure I share it with you guys. The information I did send to your emails with regards to the memorial ceremony for Deanna and Tiana Ellis. Those are the mom and the daughter of our student that was lost in the car accident a couple weeks ago. The memorial is scheduled for Monday, the 8th, and visitation starts at 10 o'clock and the service starts at 11. I will attend the visitation at 10 a.m. and I will stop by and make sure I share my condolences on behalf of the district and the board. If you're not able to attend, if you are able to attend, please make sure you share your condolences on behalf of yourself and the Board of Education. Very, very tragic situation. Very, very sad, especially during the holidays. But we will make sure that the district is represented. Mr. McCray is working with some of the high school staff. There are a few high school staff members that do want to attend, at least for the visitation. So we're working to ensure that we have coverage for that. I think there was about roughly 9 or 10. The band will also be participating and representing. As we all know, she was a member of the band for the last few years. So I wanted to make sure I shared that information with you guys. If you check your emails, your district emails, the flyer is in your inbox.
I do have a question about students that want to attend. Will they be excused or?
We have to work through that.
Okay.
We have to work through that with the EMS coordinator, Miss Neese. What we will encourage all students to do that want to attend, just like the band members, is to come to school first. Is to come to school first and then, work through, possible early dismissal, or if there's something that we can do internally to address that, then we will. But we have to work through that. We'll figure that out within the next couple of days. Next day, really. It is it's at Mount Enid. Mount Enid. Yeah. All right. That's all I had to see.
And I have one other question, for the high school with the blood drive. It said it's all day, but what time does that start?
I believe it starts at 10, but I will find out for sure and email you. What I'll do is I'll just update this and just send you that. I think it starts at 9:30 or 10. That's when it usually starts.
And that's Monday to 8th.
The blood drive is on the 8th. And there are a few students that participate, usually, 15 or 20 or so students, and high school staff and some other adults participate as well. Oh, yeah, give me. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Graham is making reference to an email he sent me this morning. Mrs. Tasha Johnson was recognized as the WOEA Teacher of the Year. Yeah.
It's on that.
Yeah, so we'll get a little bit more information with regards to what that means and what the criteria was. Thanks for reminding me about that, Mr. Graham. But once again, we have someone within our district that has been recognized as far as their profession. So we definitely want to make sure we praise and share that.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So maybe we can get her up here and take some pictures with her. You guys can shake her hand.
Hug her. A big hug.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Grant. That's all I have this evening.
All right. Thank you for that, Mr. Howard. Next are board comments. Mrs. Currington.
Just like to say, welcome back from the holiday, everybody, and looking forward to the Christmas holiday.
Mr. Lumpkin.
No comments.
Vice President, Mrs. Simmons.
Happy birthday, Dion.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Ms. Simmons.
Thank you, everyone. I really don't have any updates, any comments. I think everyone has said what I would have said, so I don't have anything.
Okay, well, I just would like to say that I, thank you, Mr. Lumpkin, for sharing that information with the youth, entrepreneurship. I think that's a great opportunity for our students to take advantage of. So I really appreciate that and looking forward to more information in regards to that. Like I say, it's some great things happening at Trotwood, and I am proud to be a part of it. So, and welcome back everyone from the Thanksgiving break. Our condolences to the family of the student that we lost, and make every effort to attend the services if we possibly can. That's all my comments. So, nothing else? I need a motion to enter into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensed, or regulated individual per BOE Policy 0166 and ORC 121.22, action may be taken.
I second.
It's been moved in second. Mrs. Adams, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mrs. Currington?
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin?
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
Mrs. Cherry?
Yes, motion passes. We will enter into executive session at 6 p.m.
You got me to text you that too, or, okay?
I had it.
You already have it?
You know, her grandmother passed away,
Oh, my God.
but it was before, right before that. And I'm thinking if she was out of school, she may have been going there.
That's where they were going,
Mhm.
or coming from, one of the two, yeah.
I think they were going.
Going.
To the funeral, yes.
That's horrible. His grandma had a little brain.
This is another accident?
The grandmother was in accident.
Grandmother was already
To her social services, yes. That's why they wasn't in school.
Oh, wow.
Yep, have a good one.